Rewind versus sFx Murso in 3, 2, 1. And we are fight and away.
Here on XIV, the whole Rewind
side will all be making their way down to the ammo and health packs route, and will not be going through the main, which is a curious move to send all 6 down here. But as they go to landmine up the spawn, they've Hazer down there. They've got 2 landmines up. Now those 2 engineers will go up towards the command post, and well, that has allowed the sFx players just to put their own landmines down at the main entrance. There's 3 up main. Kaden and Hesu are just looking up, and there's the alarm bell sound as the Allied command post gets built. Here come Rewind. They take a look. They fire a few shots up. First frag in the game will come some 41 seconds into it. But there's Mixer with a rifle nade and a K-43 frag. And well, he certainly is saying hello to his girlfriend with that one. 2 big shots as he makes his way going down. And now the Murso side are having to deal with the side push. Mixer, Tommy, both coming up with frags there. Revives coming in. There are still 4 Rewind players. And it is Mixer will actually take down his teammate there. I don't think he was supposed to do that. As Rewind now regroup. Going to go through that side entrance. Hazer gets culled down. Fireball is going to go into that side entrance. Downs Letu. But the Murso side are in good shape, in good positions, but here come Rewind coming up the backside. They may be able to create a hole. It's going to be Creator going to the tank. He's been shot down and has been given. Rifle nade will come in from Mixer, and that will save the day. Murdered down. Mixer the man of the moment, as Hazer's going to come back. Fireball, Hazer, both going to challenge him. Hazer's not really realized that Mixer's just run past him. Fireball going to be picked up by Flixor. As now the Luger battle will ensue. Letu will pick up both with his MP40 frag. As now we have Philip's Creator making his way all the way around the back of that tank. Hummel's been downed at that tank. And Murder will go try and revive Hummel. He's going to get shot down. He tripped the landmine. How crucial could that be? The landmine tripped him beyond Hummel. And beyond Hummel. And then he got shot down whilst he was in midair. And Murso are still in control of this first stage. But boy, are they using all of those 9 lives for these cool cats as they make their way forward. Mixer's going to be rifle nading down to that side entrance. We'll take the frag on Fireball as now we have Mixer pushing forward. We'll take a grenade frag. Doesn't actually kill his opponent, but they will push on. Hazer is there. We'll make his way down the side route. We have got Murder going on forward. As they make their way through, Murder is just going to sit his way up. I'll give you another ETTV sync up in a minute as the Rewind attack comes in. Hazer, Creatura, Murder, all picking up the frags here as it will be. Twitty comes around the back. Downs and Gibbs is opposite number of the engineer. Flixer will go down, but it's all on Hesu to hold on to that main entrance, and he will do. Backed up by Tommy as now we have that Murso side respawning and regrouping, and they are in a better position here as they will make their way forward. Twitty is there. Twitty's going to make his way back, and support file will be launched in. Creator is going to go in. Kaden and Tommy both picking up MP40 frags as we have Fireball and Hazer going to return fire, and Murso will lose Twitty. Fireball still standing, full HP, 30 bullets in his gun. Hummel, Thompson frags down. Mixer, and your ETTV sync up is going to come right now. 11 minutes and 37, 36, 35, 34. Flixer's going to make his way through. Fireball going to make his way forward as well. And here come Rewind coming from that side entrance. Flixer's going to pick up the revive as sFx respawn. Letu, Kaden, all pushing forward. Here comes Twitty. Hummel Thompson frags down 1 before getting shot down himself. And Kaden will answer back up. And this is good stuff from sFx. This is what you want to see. They are really on top of this game. Luger frag comes out from Kaden, but it's too little too late as he gets shot down. Rewind have control of the active spawn area, but they don't have the engineer they so desperately crave, and they have no idea where he is. They've got 3 players to the left of spawn. Murder and Fireball are there. Grenade will come in. Oh, saves the day. Revive invulnerability saves the day, as now it will be Hazer making his way across towards that tank. Not going to get there. Fireball and Flixer will both revive him. 1 engineer at that main entrance. The 2 Axis engineers are down, and it's all on Tommy. Tommy picks himself up an MP40. He's only got the Luger for comfort because there's no bullets in an MP40. And here goes Hazer, gonna repair that tank. Will Tommy get the frag? He will, but the revive comes in. Support fires on that tank. It may damage that tank. It will, but they've stolen the tank anyway. And the Allied side respawn up very far forward as the Axis team fall all the way back towards that barrier. It is Mixer, crucial position for Mixer to get that barrier built. He's been shot and gibbed, and he won't be helping his team out that time around, as now we have Rewind moving that tank towards the hill. 10 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Good work by sFx as they push forward. You know, if you want to take a rough guess at how long that first stage should take, then I'll tell you it should be 2.5 to 3 minutes is fine if you're an Allied player. But, you know what, when it takes 5 minutes, then the advantage swings to your Axis opponents, and that means sFx have claimed an early point in this round. But points don't mean prizes, time means prizes, and we now have our way forward. Thank you, Max, for correcting me. It means it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's correct, Max. Thank you very much. And I'm glad that I could ruin it and get it wrong. And I didn't realize it was in the other Rocky movies, but I've only seen Rocky 6. I'm sorry. Anyway, Fireball has control of the back courtyard, as do Rewind. They've pushed forward and they've locked down all avenues to goal for this sFx side. And sFx now with that great first stage are in a bit of trouble here. Hummel comes up with a rifle nade, with a landmine frag. Revive has gone in. Now Mixer will come up with his own MP40 answering back. Hazer goes down. The back door's been blown wide open, and this is very nice. Fireball's going to pick up that gold. He will make his way outside that main entrance now. Creatura will come up with one. Murder will come up with another. Fireball's going to make his way under the bridge. He's taking damage, but he will get away. He avoids his own team's landmines and puts the gold in the back of the bank. And I'll tell you what, that pendulum has just swung a long way back into German hands, into Rewind hands, as now Creatura with a double grenade on spawn, Flexer with his own grenade, and that will send sFx Murso into a whole world of trouble. I'll tell you what happened there. Rewind, once they got that tank, just pushed forward, and they just kept control of spawn. sFx could not get out into that bank courtyard one iota. They did not move at all. The Creatura and his Rewind buddies had them penned in from start to finish, and that just meant that once the bank was open, it was so easy to move that gold away. And Murso will look at this and say, how the hell did we let that slip? Now, the time is going to be okay, but it's not going to be anywhere near as good. Let me put it in perspective for you. The first stage, which should take 2 minutes, took 5 minutes. That's good for sFx. But the second stage, which should take 5 minutes, took 2 minutes. So you're going to go on for an average time of about 7.5 minutes as that truck moves in. But that's nowhere near what it should have been. sFx will look at this as an opportunity lost. A big one at that. 7:22 is the time set. I'll tell you what. Take your hat off to Murder there, the veteran of enemy territory. I remember when he was in one of the very first Helix sides, some 3-4 years ago. 15 kills, 10 deaths. He led by example there. And now as we make our way into the second half of this first map, sFx will, well, they're going to have to get that out of their system. That's the problem. sFx know that there are no second chances in this game. They lose this game, they bow out of EuroCup, and the practice that they've been putting in will have been for nothing. Rewind will thank their lucky stars that they've got into that they've got themselves back into this game. Rewind actually felt that they were unlucky to lose to 0 points. Took to Hummel earlier. He was keen to remind me that they only lost by I think he said 2 minutes on the in the decider map against Rewind. But I didn't see that map itself, so I don't know how close it was or wasn't. However, with 2 players left to ready up, it's time for Hummel to see whether he can finish off sFx. To sync up ETTV, go to crossfire.nu and click on Tutorials. If you don't know how to sync enemy territory TV to the Shoutcast to make it all sound the same, then you can go on crossfire.nu, load the tutorial, and read it there about how to make your Shoutcast go at the same time as your ETTV. Make any sense? Just read the tutorial at crossfire.nu. 1 player left to ready up. It is going to be Caden, and he is 999. Good time to go 999 if there ever was one. It's a good time to take a break. You're inside the game. We shall return in just a moment. Oh, we won't. 3, 2, 1, and we are fight and away here on SW Gold Rush as we have sFx making their way forward here on the Allied side with 7 minutes and 22 seconds to get this one right. And well, it is all in their hands as they push forward. Interesting to see they've got the Axis team putting up the command post very early on. Rewind picking that out as a key objective, and you can see why they did that on the attack. They went forward and they built it so that they had a seamless transition from first to second stage. They've gone with Fireball to go and build that command post to make sure that the sFx side do not have that seamless transition. Interesting choice. Not everyone views it as a high priority, but Rewind certainly have done so. They've also locked down this first stage to great effect. Caden, an allied engineer for Murso, has made his way up the back rope but taken a lot of damage, and Hazer is going to come around this corner and will be shot down quite impressively by Caden there. As they make their way forward, Fireball's going to go in, has been shot down, but the Allied side have snuck in and stolen the tank. Can't you believe it? They pushed in. I didn't even see the engineer move forward, but they've got it. They've spawned already, and now they need to make sure they can get down here. This is where that seamless transition comes from first to second stage, and you can see that the Axis team aren't going to let that happen as they push forward to try and rebuild that barrier. 2 engineers are there. It's going to be Twitty that can't stop them, and sFx are in big, big trouble now. The Gibbs are in from Twitty, but it's too little too late. Murder is going to pick up 1-2 Thompson frags, and boy, he goes from strength to strength as he makes his way in. He's going to self-kill out, and Twitty's waiting on the revive from Hasu that will come. And as that tank rounds the corner, if he can get that dynamite in quickly, there won't be too much time lost, maybe just 15 seconds, but they need to be pushing in. And you can see exactly why Rewind went for that command post. They got it up, so they've still got something worth fighting for in this middle stage, plus that barrier. A lot of it has to do with the luck of the spawn times. That has to be thrown into this, in the difference between the way the two teams are playing this map out. Who spawns first when you get that barrier up? But saying that, Murso spawned instantly once they got that tank. So they really should have been able to make more of it. However, the command post sits in Axis hands, the barrier blows now, and the tank starts to move. But you can rightly see why Hummel and the gang at Rewind made that choice. But we'll see. Murso now will push forward. There's Creatura and Murdoch both coming up with an MP40 frag. Tommy is going to come back with his own Thompson onto one as Lexi will push forward. Rewind, of course, one of the most legendary names in RTCW history, winning 2 EuroCups and going on... maybe just 1 EuroCup. Going on something like a 9-month unbeaten run back in the golden years. They are overshadowed by the reputation of Infensus because of QuakeCon, but if QuakeCon 2003 hadn't happened, then the name you'd be remembering would certainly be Rewind rather than Infensus in RTCW. But you know what? Here goes Caden. He's going to put a dynamite on that barrier. They have got the tank in position. They are now taking down that barrier, and Murso now have 4 minutes and 15. This is crunch time here, and this one could go either way. Anyone's ball game as Murder goes from strength to strength. 2 MP40 frags there, and I'll tell you what, he's playing the game of his life here, racking up in total some 21 frags in return for just 11 deaths. And that's some quick fire math there, I gotta say. I'm proud of myself. As Rewind will lock down themselves 3 minutes and 50. They put an FFE in. Here they come, but Hessu's going to go in. Murder will make his way through, but Twitty and Mixer have both picked up frags, and Murso have just powered through this Axis defense as if it wasn't even there. Hummel's going to answer back, picks up an MP40 frag and a Gib, but Hummel's in trouble. He's down, he's Gibbed, they're pushing on in, objective taken. Twitty will move, as now he has the gold and is going outside that front entrance. Ow! Landmine's going to go off. That may help the Axis team, but it could be too little too late. sFx powering through, shot down in the back. Fireball unleashes. He's still going. He's running out of bullets, and he will not get the Gib, as the goal will move into the back of that tank. But the Axis team may well be able to build this barrier. Do they have the engineer? He started building, but I think he's been shot and Gibbed, as Caden will go in. Caden can only move that truck forward an inch. Waiting on second Axis respawn time now. The truck needs to move just 5 inches more, and that barrier will not be built. However, the Allied side respawn now. They're going to throw themselves onto that truck as they do or die. It's a suicide mission, and the suicide mission will be succeeded by the Allied side. They push forward right as Hazer respawns, and, well, the barrier can now be rebuilt, it would appear. Well, there's a barrier sign to be built. Maybe that's a spectator bug, but the truck certainly is too far forward, and I don't think Hazer sees the construction point, but we'll see anyway. That truck moves forward. I'll tell you what, I've never seen that bug. You can still build the barrier on my side, on from my spectator position, but the truck has gone well past it, and sFx are moving on to take map 1 here in the EuroCup knockout stages. Unless Rewind can do something about it. They've stopped the truck. Fireball and Murder are coming through. There's a Panzerfaust from Creatura that'll down 1, and well, there's a support fire from Murder that'll down another. KD's answered back himself, and there's Letu pushing that truck forward, and they will just about stop anything that moves. Creatura is the last man standing, next to no HP, and he will go down as the truck will move away, and sFx will take map 1 here and inside the game. I got a question from Fry asking, what song did I just play? It was Block Party and Banquet, and I'll tell you what, just for you, Mr. Fry, we'll play the end of it, because here we go, we're going live on Supply Depot. We're going to start this one off in just 5 seconds. Here on ATG, 3, 2, 1, and we are fight!
Need a medic! Need a medic! Need a medic! Need a medic!
And away on Supply Depot. Remember, coming up after this match is Dignitas versus Recent Gaming in Call of Duty 2, as Mixer will make his way forward. He's got the Panzerfaust out, but he will only claim 1, and I think that 1 was about to die anyway, as Hummel's pushed forward. Those look like the Axis spawn time is imminent, as Fireball's artillery come through. Hessu's going to make his way forward to this middle level. The Axis side has spawned right now, and that may allow the Allied team to push in, but no, it won't. Fireball comes up with 2 MP40 frags. Hummel comes up with his own, and that has locked all avenues to gold down. Murso must regroup and make sure that they don't waste a middle attack here. Two kills, and then they self-kill out and regroup as they push themselves forward, and they make their way in. And it is Flixor, it is Hazer as they make their way in, and they are going in. But here goes Caden, here goes whoa, Murder double grenade as they come through. As they make their way in, it's Hummel coming up with 2 MP40 frags. Fireball goes through. Creatura MP40 frags down Letu. Not going to happen there as this bottom level attack is going through. Caden, Mixer, Thompson frag. Caden, another Thompson frag. But the revives are so frequent here by the Murso side as they push in. As Flixor will come back, and the self-kills are in by that Rewind team. And they make their way forward. It's going to be Letu who will take some damage. Revive comes in. Fireball double MP40 frag. The revive won't go in. Nice work by Rewind. And, well, Supply Depot has proven to be a very strong base for the Rewind side as they pick up frags like they're going out of fashion here. Hummel, double MP40 frags. And, well, this first stage is has been locked down by Rewind as they push forward and they make their way on in. And Murso with Tommy and Caden both come through. Thompson frag comes up, and the Allied side are now going to make a push in, but they can't break down the Axis respawn time at all. As well, now maybe they have. Twitty's got in on this bottom level. He's got medics outside that can help him, and they go in. Dynamite is yellow. Twitty needs some help because he's got no HP. He has been shot down by Hazer's rifle nade, but the Allied side may have got this first stage. And could this be the first game of Supply Depot I've seen in a long time where the first stage is actually well contested? It does look so, as the 4 bunker has been claimed. 12 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Rewind has spawned back, and well, game on. sFx are going to push forward now. The Dynamite will blow on that bottom level in 6 seconds. They're riding the truck down, and now they will put a Dynamite down on the top level. Twitty will do the job, and they have destroyed the main entrance as they put a fire for effect down on the top of the hill. The Allied side start to funnel out one by one. Hazer will be shot down as he edged his way forward. Creatura's artillery frag will down Caden as Twitty makes his way forward, and sFx begin to mount their second stage attack. Flixor and Murder will stop them down, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, Murder is having the game of his life right now as he raises the bar. Hazer's grenade downs Mixer, whose support fire does nothing as the Allies open up the forward spawn rear exit, and will be joined by Hessu making his way forward. Hummel's going to be found with a grenade in his hand. Oh, the double frag as Hummel takes down Hessu, and Hessu takes down Hummel. As the Axis team respawn, murders the last man standing. MP40 frag will push forward, and Fireball goes down to the rifle nade of Twitty. Right on respawn time as well, so he could be out for a while as Creatura will make his way forward. Hummel murder, Fireball, all racking up MP40 frags very quickly there as the the Allied team self-kill, respawn, and with 11:20 on the board, here go sFx one more time. Hesu, Letu, Tommy all making their way on in. There is Creatura coming up with an MP40 frag. 1, 2. Oh, a third as well with the artillery. The Allied side are going to hop, skip, and jump down towards that main entrance. It's Letu, and Letu may get the dynamite. Hayes is going to try and stop him, but he's too late. And the dynamite is red. And the Allied side have a go as they've killed the engineer as well. He's been revived. It's Hazer. Is there anyone that can stop him? They're going to try, and they will succeed. They've got him down. Hayes has been revived. Creatura will push forward. Hayes is now going to go through. He will be shot down from the left. Letu gets him, and the gib. Letu with the dynamite and the gib on the engineer. Hats off to you, sir, and Letu was the man in the three-way playoff that you just saw really raise his game to another level, and now he's doing it again. The main entrance will blow, and Supply Depot bites back as this one is going all the way as we have a Luger frag coming in from Hummel as sFx push forward in good time, 10 minutes and 21 on the board. We'll give you a full ETTV sync up in just a moment. Caden, double Thompson frag, Hazer, Hummel both go down. Have the Allied side got that command post? They have, so they're in very good shape as they push forward. I think they're going for west right now. Sorry, east, yes, and that will go red. Hummel's on the other side of that, putting dynamite down. Putting landmines down. As now Twitty will make his way over to west as well, and sFx are about to open up this Axis defense to its full extent. Dynamite is red, as now the Rewind side will bowl their grenades over towards him, but it won't do any good as Creatura's going to come in, and I wonder whether Twitty could launch a grenade of his own up there, but it's not going to happen, and Murder will take position. The truck is just inside that main entrance. Will allow the Allied side a little bit of cover as the east blows. There are two landmines from Hummel on that other side. Mixer's going to take a look. He doesn't like what he sees. He goes back, 9:26 on the board. Mixer will trip one of those landmines and will be shot down from every which way. Hummel will take the frag as now the West Depot wall has been blown wide open as now the Allied side send two players through there. One of them is down and out. Support fire is right behind Kaden. Not going to do the damage though as Fireball and Creatura will come up with MP40 frags. Hesu goes on in, making his way forward, and the Allied side escorting that truck slowly but surely forward. Murder goes down. He's taken down by his own teammates' artillery frag as now they will get that truck into position, and Hesu will be team revived as they'll push forward. Hazer is down, Fireball is down, and now they're in big trouble here because the Allied side are pushing. Twitty and Letu both going up. Last man standing on that Axis team is Hummel and Fireball, and they will unleash all hell. Hummel goes down. It's all on Fireball. Garand frag comes out. Fireball with the grenade frag. MP40 frag. Fireball stops them in their tracks, and it's all on Letu, who will finally stop them, but that should have given the Axis team time to respawn. They'll block the window. It won't be enough, and now Letu will, maybe not get the job. Yes, he will get the job done as the first gold crate has been dropped onto the back of that truck. 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go. sFx powering through Rewind right now like it's nobody's business. And I'll tell you what, I happen to say that they should be doing this with the lovely pink tag, but they think it's a bad luck charm. We'll see. 8 minutes and 7 seconds on the board. sFx come up with two frags off the spawn. It's Twitty who'll claim them both. And now, as they push forward, we have got Hazer making his way on in. And this is more like it from sFx. In the three-way tie situation coming out of the group stages, we saw Letu and we saw Twitty really play stunning games. Letu with that rifle nade picked off shots like it was, like it was a game of golf. And he could just hit that ball 400 yards and claim an Axis player, or however you want to call it. Then we saw Letu just really rack up frags like they were going out of fashion, both in that game and I think in the All-Stars, if my memory serves me right. But then when we saw them take on CDAP were just a class apart, and they really raped them. But they made Murso look pretty average, it had to be said. But they've come back here, Murso. They haven't let their heads go down. It's been said that they've been practicing for this game quite heavily, and now they've gone in. They've had to play two maps that they weren't practicing. They were sure that it was going to be Frostbite and Radar. Now they've had to play two maps that they weren't ready for, Gold Rush and Supply Depot, and look what they've done. 7:46 on Supply Depot. That's the fastest attacking time that you'll see outside of Idle versus the 101st Paramilitary Division playing on the FP Demolition Center. So very nicely done, as Murso now will look at this game and say, this is ours to lose. And they better not lose, because we got another game coming up in 25 minutes. Reason versus Dignitas here in ITG. We're going live on Supply Depot in 3, 2, 1, and we are fight and away with the Allied side of Rewind, knowing it's balls to the walls as they have to come up with a stellar performance here. Creatura is going to make his way on in. He's going to bowl a smoke down to that main entrance, and that'll please Cash. Cash loves to see the smokes out in a Call of Duty type fashion, as that main entrance is smoked down. And I'll tell you what, Rewind have credit to them. They've got their tactics books, they've got their playbooks. Oh, triple frag comes in from Murso. Tweety will claim 2 of them with the rifle. The Pantherfaust from sFx, from the Allied side was nowhere to be seen, or it missed everyone. But credit to Rewind, they've got their tactics nailed. They are, they put that smoke in that front entrance. On Gold Rush, you saw them with a very clear strat on the by going to the command post first, and it worked in the end. And you know what? Whoa, lovely from Hasu, double grenade onto Murder, and Flixor just bowls them apart, as now we have got Latu coming up with a double MP40 frags, and well, sFx doing their frags in twos, one-man Pantherfaust and grenade frag from Creatura. Hummel comes up with his Thompson, and here go Rewind, coming onto that bottom level. Latu will make his way forward. He is joined by Hasu, who will pick up 2 MP40 frags. Fireball, Hazer, Murder, all return fire, and take a frag, as Hazer's going to put a dynamite down. It won't go red, though. It's all on Tommy to save the day, and he doesn't do enough, as Hazer will be revived, and dynamite will be red. And Rewind are back in business here, as now we have Caden down, and Gibbed by his own grenade, in fact, and he was the engineer. Flixor is going to revive Hazer, and it looks like sFx's attempt of saving this first stage has been culled down by Creatura. Double FG42 frag and ACP frag. He'll get a uniform, and sFx are in trouble here. He was shot down in the end, but I'll tell you what, if he hadn't been shot down, sFx would have been in real trouble. The main entrance blows, and the Axis team will only just be spawning any second now. This second right now, and that means that they're going to fight for this command post on an even keel, as we have Fireball. Oh, good rifle nade from Twitty, downing Flixor. Dynamite planted at the forward spawn exit, but the command post is in Allied hands, as Twitty's trying to make his way in, but he won't do it. Sten frag comes in, Allied side putting the pliers to the command post, and Mixer is the only man that can stop them, and he will! Double frag joined by Latu, and they'll save that command post for another day. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Rewind putting a real good account of themselves here. Latu and Caden will come up with MP40 frags to stop the rot, but Rewind are all over sFx right now. Grenade's going to come in, that may do some damage. No, it doesn't. 3 players making their way over towards this command post. Latu and Mixer concentrating on the Gibbs, whilst Fireball is shooting him down, and Flixor will join in on the fun as well. Command post is once again in Allied hands, and now the Allies are going down towards this front entrance. Hummel is going to be shot down by Tommy, but he can only slow him down as Dynamite goes yellow on that main entrance. Allies have put a fire for effect on the Axis respawn that may claim lives. Dynamite 1, Dynamite 2 goes down on that main entrance, and sFx are in trouble. It was theirs to lose, and they're losing it. Can you believe it? Let's ask Mixer's girlfriend, who's listening to this game, whether she thinks that that her boyfriend is doing too well. I'm afraid she says he's not. Dynamite gets defused on the main entrance as they push forward. Twitty's going to get the second defuse. Can you believe it? Mixer comes up with a support fire into Hazer right on the nick of time, and sFx fight back. Mixer's girlfriend, who's listening to this, is a little bit happier right now as Hummel goes in. That Dynamite is wayward. Creatura double support fire downs Tommy and Latu. That Dynamite was thrown in by the Allied side, but it was nowhere near the target point, as now we have got 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Mixer's shot down by Hazers Thompson. Hummel is going to make his way towards the side entrance, and suddenly that pendulum has swung back towards sFx. There really is not much time left in this. Brilliant artillery from Caden. They will just get the Dynamite down on the East Depot wall, but not on main. It needs just a touch, and Hummel may be able to give it to them. Oh, nice double grenade from Mixer. Sensational. Hummel's still standing. Not for long. He's going to be pushed down, and there will be Letu coming on in. And now we have got Hummel going to look at the Dynamite that isn't even there anymore, and he doesn't have the charge to put his own. Mixer will come up with an MP40 frag to save the day. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock as Fire for Effect goes down on the main. Fireball is down and out. Hazer's going to go on in. The Fire for Effect may get him if the MP40 doesn't, as he's so close to dying. Mixer will take that frag, and well, Mixer right now is culling everything from that tunnel position. He is the engineer stopper, if you will, the goalkeeper, as he shoots down anyone going towards that main gate. They're not even looking at the tunnel where he is, as we see Fireball going in. The first man shooting him is, oh, not Mixer, okay, he's is going to come up with an MP40 frag on a Hummel, but the dynamite will go down on that main entrance. 2:55 on the board. You're inside the game with TosspoT. This one is mighty close, but I think it's going to sFx. And they still have 2 stages where they can lock down the time, but Rewind do have themselves a real opportunity here if they can stop this transition phase. Flixer's going to go through. He will be shot down by Mixer's MP40 frag, and no one outside can help him. And Hummel and Rewind and Murder are going to have to do this fast. Murder comes up with 2 tops of frags. Letu and Tommy answer back, downing Murder and Hummel as they push forward. Now that truck is going to go through the main entrance. Dynamite diffused on the West Depot wall, adding salt into the wounds of Rewind, who are bowing out of EuroCup unless Hazer can power them through, and he can't. Tommy will pick him off, as now here comes Creatura to be shot down, and well, Mixer and Letu will both go down as Creatura's Thompson frag will make his way in. And now we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this one. 2 minutes exactly left on this one. And Rewind are in trouble, but it's not dead. Murder and Fireball both making their way in. They'll shoot down Tommy. Mixer's going to have to come to save the day, and he can't, as now Fireball will move that truck in. And if they can get an engineer forward, they may be able to play this game. They'll push in. Good support fire coming in from Caden as Murder will push the truck into position. I'd say they got maybe 20 seconds to get the gold in the back of that truck, and they're gonna give it a try. Hazer, Hummel going up those stairs towards glory here for Rewind. Creatura powers their way forward, and they're going in to an undefended crane controls. Hummel, Hazer, both going forward. Caden, grenade frag, too little too late. Flixer presses the big red button, and the gold is going into the back of the truck with 1 minute and 20 to go. Surely Rewind can't do this. Twitty making his way forward. Caden is there. The gold rests in the back of that truck as Twitty is going to have to defend that truck all on his own if Mixer can't help him. Mixer's a Pantherfaust with no health. There, he's down. Rewind are back in business. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go. Count those 60 seconds left as Letu will go down. He couldn't revive his medic behind him. He went for glory, and could that be costly? 3 versus 1. It was never going to work for Letu. Here they go. Support fires forward. They just need to stop them for 1 second, and they can't even do that. Creatura 1, 2, 3 frags, and Rewind has saved it. I do not believe it. Caden double artillery stops them dead. Murder comes back. Caden with the hat-trick of the MP40 frags. If he can down Hazer, he'll stop that truck. Caden versus Hazer for the EuroCup place. Oh, he's taken down by his teammate. And now that'll be that. The truck is away. The truck is away. And Rewind are back in this game. And we will be back with map 3 in what can only be described as the worst supply depot defense in the history of mankind. sFx, you should be ashamed of yourself, but it's not over. Support fire's going to stop them at the truck. Will it? Yes, it will. 6 seconds. 5, 4. Murder can't move that truck. He will. And that'll be that. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. You're inside the game. You're inside the game. What a game. We're going live in Adlernest in 3, 2, 1. And we are fight. So, if you're joining us for Reason versus Dignitas, we will be bringing that to you, but we have to get the... Oh, Pantherfaust from Hummel, very nicely done. Tommy goes down, the Hazer rifle nade picking up Caden as well, and Rewind are back in business here. Let's catch our breath here, boys and girls. Rewind saved themselves on the supply depot by 3 seconds. Count them. 1, 2, 3. That's how close it was. They picked up Adlernest. Oh, Mixer's got 999 at a crucial moment. There's a dynamite...
Oh, he's waiting to rifle, but he can't, because he's dynamite.
9. So we've had a pause. Reason versus Dignitas is coming up straight after this game. We may join a few rounds in, but you know what? Who cares about the opening few rounds? That's Call of Duty 2. But this enemy territory game has just gone out of this world. The amount of PMs I just got saying, see, Supply Depot can be fun. Well, you're right. Just don't let idle play it, I guess. However, Supply Depot between these two teams was absolutely sensational. It went... sFx had a 7.5 minute time, which was out of this world to start off with, and Rewind somehow came back to beat that by 3 seconds. I don't believe that, as it looked like it was sFx's game. It looked like it was sFx's game right up to the last seconds when they stopped the truck at the command post. But it wasn't, and it went to Rewind, and we went on to Adlernest, And, well, they both voted out the maps that they knew the other teams would pick. They both, we lost Radar and we lost Frostbite. Then we lost Braundorf, which is always a good thing. And so we're now on to Adlernest, which is, well, it's often called Lotto Nest because it does have that element of randomness if you've never seen it before. However, for a deciding map, what more could you want? For a match that has been truly exciting from start to finish, what more could you want than just a little bit of random? We're going to start this game back up in just a moment here on Adlernest in 3, 2, 1, and we are fight and back at them with Rewind pushing forward. They're going to lose Murder. Will they lose Creatura? No! Creatura will pick up a frag, and Mixer will have to come forward and save the day for Murso, as now Murder is in here. Dynamite's been tossed in. Mixer's in trouble, as he's going to have allied players swarming all over him. He's poised. He's got half health. He's just waiting. Fireball hasn't seen him, and I do not believe it. Mixer is hiding right behind him, as now Revive's going to come in. Mixer's got to move, and he will now. Oh, Mixer! Round of applause as he just propelled his opponent with a rifle and launched him across the map. I couldn't believe that, as he hid, and then said boom. Goodbye to his opposition number, and now we will have the allied side respawning. And, well, it's all down to Mixer that they are still holding on in this one. Creatura with the Pantherfaust won't get anywhere, but he's been revived, as now he will be able to shoot across, as there is a Dynamite Yellow, and it will be Hummel to go in and arm it. Where is that Panther shot to save the day? It will be too close, as here we go. He hasn't got the give. Hummel's down, but it will revive. Ow! Been shot down by Mixer. Mixer continues to save the day, but Hummel will get the Dynamite Red. No, it will fade away. Can you believe it? How close was that? Hummel is now going to have to go back, wait on the charge as sFx respawn. They pick up 3 frags. One of them is on Hummel, another is on Flixer, so they have to regroup. And now Hazer will go in. He doesn't have a charge because he's just launched that rifle nade, and so he will have to wait. Here comes Twitty bowling grenades across. Hazer's going to push forward, and he shouldn't have gone for that one. Hazer, you know Twitty's only pushing forward to self-kill, as Hummel and Fireball will go in with Thompson frags apiece. And now we will have the Rewind players regroup and remaster this attack. They come so close to getting this first stage, but they were so close to losing this whole game, so you can't complain about luck. As Latu comes in, Murder MP40 frag is going to go on in. Hummel, who will go down on the Dynamite, as now he will be picked back up, and we will have the Dynamite red and armed, and we are back out and at him. As Rewind regroup, pushing forward now. Murso have done well on this first stage. Can they do even better if they can get the defuse? It's all on Murder, and he can't stop them. The old Warhorse, as Murder and Fireball will come through. Double grenade from Creatura. Hasu, Latu, Twitty both go down, and that'll be that. The Dynamite will not be defused, and we will move on to the next stage here on Adlernest, as we have got 5 seconds left, and that will see sFx respawn and fall back, and that'll give them a good opportunity to get to the command post before their allied opposition get there, as the doors open wide. And Hummel will open the big old door and make his way forward, as we now have Hazer going in. And the allied side will beat access to the command post as Hummel will build. And they start to self-kill and they start to regroup. And now it's all about the attacks on the spawn times. If you get a good one, you can make this one count, as Hummel will push forward. Hill Thompson down, Twitty, over the bridge he goes. Hazer joined him, Fireball, Thompson frag. Mixer from nowhere rifles down Hummel, and he's coming up the backside. He may be able to save them. He'll make their way through, and he will come up with a K43 frag. He downs Fireball as well. I do not believe it. What a hat-trick for Mixer to save the day for sFx. And, well, he's got his girlfriend listening and watching. Whatever she's doing to him under that table, she's doing it good, because Rewind have been stopped by Mixer so many times tonight. But Flixer is back up and at him, and he's downed them. He's picked up the documents, and they're going over the bridge towards the command post. They're away, and here go Rewind. Flixer joined by Fireball and Hummel. They're going to go straight to it. Creature, a double Pantherfaust on the spawn. Twitty and Letu both go down. The Axis team can't get back. Mixer's going to have to save the day one more time. He's not going to get it. He'll be shot down. But picked up. They turn around. 4 men went out with those documents. They were a meter away from the transmitter, and suddenly they're now 10 meters away, as they've gone back up those stairs and realized there's a whole lot of angry Axis players that can shoot you down, as Murder and Creatura will come up. The Axis team are in trouble here. Where's Mixer with that Pantherfaust? Nowhere, and Murder will transmit the documents. 4 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. And that is a fast time, but it's a beatable time here on Inside the Game. We will be right back for the conclusion of this thrilling contest. Well, we're just not going to take a song, actually, because they're already rating up. Anyway, you're inside the game. What a game this has been here. Adlernest to finish it off. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left on this one. Then Reason Gaming versus Dignitas in Call of Duty EuroCup. And I'll tell you what, it's all gone on tonight. We've seen absolutely brilliant matches. Even Supply Depot was exciting. If you listened to me in the past 2 weeks, I've been like a broken record whining about Supply Depot. So it's been great. And somehow it needed it as well. You know, there was scheduled to be 3 games tonight. Now there's only 1. But, you know, we needed an exciting game. We needed something to, you know, just give a little orgasm here and there in the enemy territory community, because there hasn't been. I guess the ZP game versus CDAP was also quite exciting earlier in the week, but you know, look at most of the games I've cast have ended up being very one-sided, so it's nice to see a decider. It's nice to see one that with 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go, we've no idea who will win. We're going live in 3, 2, 1, and we are fight and away here with Rewind on the Axis side, now needing to hold on for a long old time of 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Why is it long? Well, for the sole reason that this map can turn against you in just a flash, as Tommy's going to make his way on in, and now we have Murder making his way forward. Creatura will go through, Flixer, MP40 Franks, and the Axis team have been penned right back, and the allies now will respawn, regroup. Creatura's push forward. Hazer is there. Here comes Hesua. Down he will go as Mixer will make his way forward. Twitty is there. Tommy's going to make his way on in. Letu, Thompson frags. Down Murder as Letu will go on in. Thompson's 1, Thompson's 2. Dynamite is yellow. Twitty will make it red. Yes, he will. 3 minutes and 40 on the board. Fireball, Thompson frags. Answers back up as now Twitty will go down. Do we have an Axis engineer? We do. His name is Hazer. Hummel goes down. I think he might have been an engineer as well, but Hazer's got his pliers to the test. Grenade will stop him down, and Hesse will take that one. Is there a medic that can save him? Because he's still got 13 seconds left on that dynamite. No, Flicks are little too late, and the dynamite will go on this first stage. And the sFx side are a good 2 minutes faster than their opposition at this time last map. And the pressure is on Rewind, but the pressure was on Rewind on Supply Depot, and somehow with 3 seconds to go they came back. Fireball, double grenade, Kaden and Mixer both come back. Fireball, MP40 frag, every frag counts with 3 minutes exactly on the board. 3 minutes for one of these two teams to go out of EuroCup. That's how big this start time is, as we now have Twitty making his way in. The Axis team are going to defend this command post with all their vigor, as Twitty will go in and put pliers to the test. Murder with the grenade frag downs Tommy, as Letu will make his way on in. Hazer is there, as Hazer will around the corner. Rifle nade Letu, but Letu stands tall. Hazer's going to come back for more, as Letu will lose his hat, and he'll lose his life. And there's nothing worse than losing your hat and then losing your life. Two terrible, terrible things to go through, as Fireball and Creatura will come up with double MP40 frags. Luger frag from Hazer, picks off Mixer. Been revived though by Letu as they push forward. Creatura's going to go in as we lose a player, and we will pause up. And, well, I've never seen that before. Mixer's been kicked for excess flood. You get kicked for excess flood on IRC. I've never seen it on ETTV or in a game. I don't know whether Mixer's spamming or something, but he has been kicked for excess flood. Maybe he just wanted an excuse to call his girlfriend and make sure she's watching, because we've 2 minutes and 15 seconds of absolute classic enemy territory to go. Remember, these is the last 2 minutes of anyone's EuroCup career, whether it's Rewind or whether it's Murso. Right after those 2 minutes, we're switching to Dignitas versus Reason. I actually have to reinstall COD because I got a problem with the patch, but so we'll be like a little bit late for that game. But as I look into it, they have picked a server. In fact, as they wait in. In fact, I'm not sure if they've even picked a server. So they haven't started that game without us by all accord. So we haven't missed anything in that game. So we've got both games coming up for you. But we wait on Mixer to rejoin. He is nowhere to be seen, actually, at this moment in time. So what a game. Let's just refresh if you've just joined us. Gold Rush went the way of sFx, and in all honesty, was pretty one-sided. Rewind came back into it and made it. They set an aggressive time. They set 7.5 minutes, which was built on a slow first stage, taking 5 minutes, and then a 2-minute second stage. That's just the wrong way to do it, but it worked for them. 7 minutes is fine, but sFx beat it with time to spare, and now we went on to Supply Depot. sFx set a 7.5 minute time, which looked unbeatable, but a third stage collapse from sFx, in fact just an all-round collapse, allowed Rewind the 3 seconds they needed to win it, because that's how close it was. Rewind won Supply Depot by 3 seconds. And now, we're on Adlernest. Rewind set 4.5 minutes, just under. And we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds or 16 seconds to go here on Adlernest. And if we have a winner at the end of that, then I'll be damned. We're going to start this one up in 3, 2, 1, and we are fight. sFx, 3 medics going to go over the bridge and make their assault grenade. Bowled into their path. Letu will make a move, but he'll dart down to the right-hand side, and Fireball will down him and give him. Now we have Twitty making his way forward. Hayes, a double rifle nade. That attack is down and out. Flexer come out with an MP40 onto Caden, and that finished it off, as sFx must regroup. 1:55 on the clock. Rifle nade comes in, bounces, does nothing, but they've scouted the attack. They know that there are 4 players coming down via the main entrance, not over the bridge, and they are Tommy, Letu, and Hesu as they go on in. They push forward. Murder, 1-2, MP40 frags. Fireball answers up with his own MP40s, though, as we now have 1 minute and 35 on the board. Tommy is there. Cade and Tommy both making their way over the bridge, as we have Hesu. Thompson frags down 1. Time is running out for the sFx side as they push forward, but they are making inroads. They are making a move on the documents. They are going to get the documents, unless Fireball can stop them. He can only stop 1. The Axis team respawn now. They're going to be shot down in the back by some of them, but a rifle comes along and will hold them up. 1:15 to go, and this is neck and neck as they race towards the transmitter. Twitty is there, but here come the Axis players to stop him, as there are 4 Axis players pushing on in. Murder, MP40 frags down Tommy. 1 minute and 1 second to save your EuroCup career. Hesu does it. Mixer does it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 frags coming in. Mixer with the hat trick. Twitty comes up with the grand frag. And that is that. sFx save it. Where are the documents? Here they come. Letu to run them home. And sFx are going into the knockout stages. They stay in the knockout stages. What a game. sFx saving that one by a grand total of 26 seconds or 56 seconds. It was bloody close. And we'll be back with Call of Duty in about 5 to 10 minutes here on Inside the Game.